I want to define a specific material for this cylinder. Currently, I just have the geometry displayed. To do so, I will right-click Material in the Feature Manager, and then left-click Edit Material. There are many materials to choose from the list. I will select Aluminum Alloys. On the periodic table, you see aluminum as part of the boron family. Aluminum is a metal, but unlike the periodic table in its pure form, aluminum alloys contain additional elements and compounds. For example, magnesium, which is an alkaline earth metal family element, is added to aluminum. In our case, we're going to select 6061 alloy. This is a very common machinable aluminum. If I select on Create and Edit Material, I will see that this is a SOLIDWORKS material, and I want to find out some information about its physical properties. I click on the Physical Properties tab to display elastic modulus, Poisson's ratio, and other physical properties about this material. The one that I am interested in currently is density. Density relates to mass to volume in a ratio. I have the relationship that the density of aluminum alloy 6061 is 0.0027 grams per millimeter cubed. In chemistry and biology class, you can see different units. We'll talk about relating density to mass and volume and units next. We can't change any of these properties because they're defined in our library. So I will select Cancel and assign aluminum alloy 6061 and then click OK. Notice how the material property has been changed to 6061 alloy. Let's figure out what SOLIDWORKS has calculated based on the material that we selected. I'll click on my Tools icon and then select Mass Properties. The mass properties that I see, there's an issue here that only 2 decimal places are displayed. In the Options tab, I will click on Options, use Custom Settings, and set the number of decimal places to 4. Remember, the density required us to display 4 decimal places when I use millimeters, grams, and millimeters cubed. Let's click OK. Notice now I display 4 decimal places for the density in grams per cubic millimeter. SOLIDWORKS calculates the mass based on the volume that it also calculated in cubic millimeters. In a chemistry or in a biology class, I might not be working in grams per cubic millimeter that often. So I'll go up to my Options tab, and instead of using millimeters for length, I'm going to switch to centimeters. Grams per, well, we don't want to use millimeters cubed, so let's try centimeters cubed. In grams per centimeters cubed as another unit that is very common in the lab, and click OK. Now I have that my density is 2.7 grams per cubic centimeter. The mass is in grams, and my volume has been calculated also in cubic centimeters based on the units that I selected. Let's look a little closer at the math.